Hi everyone, happy Thursday. Welcome to Chair Yoga. So today we're going to do a nice kind of gentle get ready for the weekend kind of yoga. So what you're going to want to grab is your chair. Make sure that you have a chair to sit in. We're going to do everything I think today seated. And if you would like to grab some water to hydrate with, go ahead and grab that. Let's go ahead, come to our seat. So the first thing that we're going to do is kind of start to calm the nervous system down. We're going to do a little breathing together. So the breathing that we're going to do is a relaxation breath. So it's similar to our steady breath, but with more of an exhalation. So what I've just done is come forward on my chair enough that I can get my feet flat on the ground. So as always, if coming forward makes you feel uneasy, you could put, even today, maybe a blanket underneath your feet. Just something to make sure that your feet are nice and flat on the ground. We're going to sit up nice and tall, and this is what our breath is going to be like. In and out through the nose. We're going to inhale for 4. We're going to hold that breath if we can. So if you don't have any obstacles to holding your breath in, so as long as blood pressure is under control, hold in for a breath. And if that doesn't feel right, then don't worry about that. Just let the breath be steady. But then we're going to exhale and count to 5. So it's going to be inhale for 4, hold it for a count of 1, exhale for 5, or alternately, inhale for 4, just go ahead, exhale for 5. That longer exhale helps us kind of activate this calming sensation in our nervous system. You can close your eyes if you like. You can gaze down at the ground. I do want you to sit as tall as you can and have that chin nice and neutral, so no super tucks. Soft with the eyes. So let's go ahead and start to inhale, count to 4. Hold at the top, and now exhale and try to lengthen that breath out. Slow the breath down, that exhale down, as you count to 5. And let's do a couple of those. Last one. Okay, so go ahead, let the breath return to normal. Open those eyes. So we're going to start with some neck rolls. We'll drop the chin down towards the chest. And we're going to start by rolling to the left. I'm going to count to 8 as I go around. And I'm careful not to drop my head too far back on that back part of the roll, but it feels good to me to bring my chin down towards my chest. I want you to work what feels good today, so don't worry about overstretching today. Let's just work where it feels good. I'm going to continue around and do 3 rolls. And I'm pushing those shoulders down, or more so dropping them down. So it's not an active press, but I'm letting my shoulders get heavy. Coming around, now when my chin comes down to neutral, so down towards my chest, I'm going to pause. Let's go ahead, lift the chin back to neutral. We're going to reverse those rolls, but we just want to come back to this nice neutral neck for a second. Then go ahead, drop it down. Begin to roll towards the left. Going to continue around. And I'm not trying to speed up. There's this natural inclination to want to go super fast. Moving slow almost seems anxious. It makes you feel anxious if you go too slow. I want you to really enjoy these stretches today, so we're not going to power through them. All right, so I'm coming back around, back to neutral, gonna lift the chin. So now we're gonna look over that left shoulder. So at first, you may only come to a diagonal. In fact, let's do that. Let's just come to that diagonal look. We're gonna come back to center. Take that deep inhale. And as you exhale, look to a diagonal to the right. Inhale. You're going to come back to center. And on you're going to take another inhale. Next exhale, let's see if we can look a little further over that left shoulder. And we're going to stay here, pause the movement, continue the breath. And now inhale, back to center. Exhale, look out over that right arm. Soften those shoulders. And then let's come back to center. So let's go ahead and take that left ear, and we're just going to tip it now towards our left shoulder. And then we'll come up, and we're going to tip towards the right shoulder. So right ear is coming towards right shoulder. I may have said elbow earlier. Ear to shoulder. Soften the shoulders down. All right, so we're going to come back up. We're going to take that a little deeper. So you might want to just take the tip. I'm going to give myself an assist this time. So belly's up and in. Nice steady breath. So I'm able to sit up tall. And that breath, remember, breath is like a circle. We're not going to hold it at any point. Going to tip left ear towards left shoulder. And now I'm going to take my left arm around. Big circle around, and I'm just going to lay that left hand right on the top of my head. And in no way am I pulling down, but I'm going to inhale and then soften that left shoulder. And that might give me a little bit more of a stretch along this area. Now I'm going to take my right arm out, palm forward, and that's going to increase the stretch. You can go to any depth here, as long as it's feeling good. One more breath in. Exhale out. So let's go ahead and release out of that. Bring that right hand in. Release your left hand. We're going to come up and we're going to rotate head side to side. So going back and forth like this also activates that vestibular system and balance. And this is just to make sure that we come back to a nice neutral. Alright, look back forward. Let's do the other side. So inhale, get as tall as you can. Exhale. Let's bring that right ear down towards our right shoulder. Pause here, and then if it feels good, we're going to take arm up and around. Just let it lay on top of your head. Inhale, get long. So long means getting tall in the spine. Exhale, soften the shoulder. Maybe that gives you the assist, or maybe you need to take that left arm out to get a stretch. Wherever you're at, 3 breaths. And feel free to use your steady breath here, or to even try that relaxing breath here. Which one feels good for you? One more of those. And we'll come out slow. So let's release. Right hand down, lift your head up. Go ahead, bring that left hand down. Just start to look from one shoulder to the next. Eyes open. One more time to the left. We'll come back to center. All right, bring your hands down to mountain. And what we're going to do is rotate these from a forward mountain to a back mountain. But we're going to use our shoulders, so this isn't just the forearm going back and forth. Come to mountain, bring those shoulders in, and then open, pull those shoulder blades together. So rotate it in and take it out. One more time. Take it in and let's take it out. Hold and breathe. Soften the shoulders down, and then let's rotate palms towards your chair. We're going to shrug the shoulders up, so sit as tall as you can. This is where you really want to make sure those feet are pressing all four corners into the floor. We're going to do palms towards us, and we're just going to shrug up. So shrug that left shoulder up like you're trying to kiss your ear. Crown of the head is still towards the sky. So we're not here. We're straight up. Shrug it up. Bring it down. Shrug. Bring it down. Shrug it up. Sink it down. One more time. Shrug it up. Sink it down. Now go ahead, lift that left hand up towards the sky. Palm comes in. We're going to stretch left arm up while pressing right fingers towards the ground for a little pine tree arm action here. Breathe. And now let's switch. So palm face in. Stretch. Press through the shoulder. Reach through the shoulder. Don't try to come here. Try to keep your shoulder pressed down. Stretch. And switch. And we'll switch. Now let's come back to mountain. So palms down and forward. We're going to inhale our arms up. Palms stay forward. Let your thumbs touch, and we're going to pull those arms to goddess arms. So those goal post or goddess arms. Shoulder blades pull towards each other. Your belly's firm. And then we'll bring our arms down. Inhale, take them up. Thumbs touch. Pull it to goddess. Squeeze those shoulder blades. And then open it back down one more time. So inhale, arms overhead. You're looking for those thumbs to find each other. Pull down, goddess pose. Hold here. So we're going to bring our arms in. And then we're going to stretch them out. So you're coming right back in line with your shoulders. Pull them in. And take arms out. This time we're going to hold them in. So bring your arms in. Palms touch. We're going to press down Anjali Mudra. So hands come in line with those elbows. Soften your shoulders. We're going to press down. So you shouldn't have to go very far to get a nice deep hand stretch, maybe an inch. And bring this back to Anjali Mudra. Let's just stay here. Press hands together, soften shoulders, stay tall. Deep inhale. Exhale, we're going to press those hands down again. Stretching the hands, stretching the wrist. And bring them back. One more time. Deep inhale. On the exhale, press down. Hold the movement, not the breath. And come back. Let's go ahead, tip that left hand down. Give it a little press. Right hand down, little press. We're going to go ahead, shake those hands out. So you can move your feet around a bit if you need to. Little shift back and forth. One more thing for the hands and then we'll move on, okay? Let's do some wrist circles with that left hand. You're going to have your fingers wiggly. So you can draw these really pretty, almost Spanish fan hands. Go one way and then back the other way. Trying to move those fingers, okay? Doesn't matter what shape it takes. We just want fingers to go and wrists to go. Let's do the other way. Take it around, move those fingers, and reverse. And back around. I have to concentrate on this side for those two different movements to go at one time. Go ahead, shake everything out. All right, let's shift back and forth. Instead of taking arms out again, we've been using the arms a lot. Let's keep our hands down on our thighs, and we're just gonna lean over to the side. So you're pushing that right hip down. Lean over, lift it back up. Lean over so you're a nice straight line. You're leaning over, chest is towards me. Press those feet into the floor. Don't let this left hip come up. We'll come back. Lean. So you're moving over the waist. And you're glued down. Last time, lean. Now let's draw a circle. So let's come forward. Big circle around. We're going to do 3 of those. Big torso circles around. Now when you get over to the left, can we reverse? Torso circle. We're trying to work everything out. Back up. Hands are on your thighs, thoracic spine stretch. We're going to just rub this left hand back, pull your left shoulder back. Everything else is towards me. It's a little baby twist. Come back forward. Right hand. Take those claw hands, spider fingers, up that thigh as you pull your shoulder back. Give yourself a little self massage that's going to come all the way to your hip. Bring it back. So self-touch is important here, especially in these times of isolation. Come back. Feel this nerve ending in your leg. Last time, pull it back. All right, bring it forward. Okay, let's take a twist and a fold, and then we'll move into some lower body stuff. We're going to twist today seated sideways on the chair. Now, if your chair has arms and you can't turn, you're fine. You're just going to twist here and twist here. If you want to come with me and you have no arms, we're going to turn towards the left. Or whichever way you're seated, we're going to turn away from our viewing device or our screen, and we're going to turn towards the chair. So once again, I have to walk a little bit to get my feet flat on this chair, and I'm trying to get my ankles underneath my knees. Sit up as tall as you can, and go ahead and take that back hand to your chair. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, rotate towards the back of the chair. Inhale, get tall. Exhale and rotate. Inhale, get tall. We're going to stay here, and we're going to take 3 breaths while we twist. So inhaling, nice long exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. And then we're going to start to walk back around. So walk all the way around. Come out so my feet get nice and flat. Inhale, get super tall. Exhale, take your arms around. Inhale, get tall. Then rotate. And one more time. And we're going to stay here and breathe. All right, let's release back forward. Okay. So we're just going to twist a little back and forth, just getting back to that neutral. We're going to do lateral folds, walk out. Let's do these on breath. So it'll be an inhale, that's where you're going to get big and take your arms up. Exhale, we're going to fold side to side. So inhale, get tall, exhale, fold. Inhale, get tall, exhale, fold. Now, whether you take your arms up with me or not is going to be up to you. You could, if arms are tired, stretch here. I'm going to take mine up. I like that deeper fold. Think about when we go to the left, that stretch in our right side. And we want to take this all the way up through the ribs. Okay, so inhale. Exhale, go ahead, drop down your left hand and we're going to fold over. Open that chest up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. So these aren't going to stay deep because as soon as I inhale, I'm going to try to come up. Exhale and fold. So what I do is try to lengthen my breath and make my breath a lot longer. Maybe I'm counting to 8 as I inhale and exhale. Last time on each side. And I'm going to show you a dynamic way to do this move. So this one's not on breath. But what I would do is take my feet out to goddess, and you can do this with me if you want. So I'm going to take a left hand down, right arm up, and I'm just going to switch my arms first. Okay, so this is warming for my arms. Now I want to start to add that fold, right? So I'll fold, fold. So this has a benefit of being warming, starting to get that cardio going. Let's do 2 more. And I would do this maybe towards the end of my practice like we're doing now, after we've already gone through some of that range of motion to make sure everything feels good. Coming to low body, we're going to do, let's just do happy baby lifts. So out to the side. Now, if hip movement out to the side isn't going to work for you today, come straight up towards your midline. We'll do 1 towards the midline, and then we're just going to do these out for happy baby. So go ahead, take your left leg. We'll go slow. You're going to pull left leg up towards your chest. This is your midline. If you let it go a little bit and then pull it out to the side, that's your happy baby. And then we'll bring it down. Right leg to midline. Let it go down about halfway. Happy baby. All right, now you decide. So what I'm going to do is take my feet out about hip distance apart. My hands are at my knees essentially. I'm up on my tiptoes. And I'm going to come up and down, and I'm going to try to stay tall. Lift it up. Now, you're going to use a little bit of mobility here. Most of us don't have super long arms, so you have to lift your leg a little, then let that hand come in for that assist. Remember, you're also going towards the midline if you need to, but I want you to use the same principle. See how high you can lift your knee, then use your hand to help pull it in. 1 more. And bring it down. Go ahead and take those feet out, turn your toes out, hands on your thighs, right there by your knees. Index fingers point down the knees. Sit tall, press your feet into the ground, lift the belly. So this is a low armed goddess pose. We're going to stay right here. Now, we're going to do a little lunge. So I'm going to turn to the right, open my right leg out. So my whole leg is going out, and I'm going to drop down my left knee. I have to be up on my toe here. You can be flat-footed. For me, it's more comfortable to be on my toe. And I'm on my toes in the back, but I could put that leg down if I wanted to. I'm going to take arms up. And I'm going to take this left arm, my arm towards the camera, and I'm going to reach it back, little back bend. And that's taking my right arm really and moving it back. Come down. Going to bring foot in. Bring foot in and go to the other side. So open that left leg out. Tip your right leg down on your toe if you want. Lift your chest tall. Now, do you want your arms up? Take your arms up if you like arms up. Chest is towards the side of the room. Front arm comes back. Back arm stretches, little back bend. We'll bring it down. Foot flat on the ground. Bring it in. All right. So move into low body. We're going to extend these knees a little. So we did a little of this work. We're going to play with that just a little because you're going to lift up left leg about an inch so you can straighten that leg out and pull it back in. Now try to straighten it and point your toe and then flex that foot and pull it back in. So sit tall, inhaling out, exhale, bring it in. I can hold onto my chair, come to mountain pose with my arms. It's hard. Point your toe, flex it in. Last time. Point your toe, flex it in, tap your feet. All right, ready? Let's lift up right leg. Point your toe, flex your foot, point, and flex. Let's move here. Point, flex. Couple more. Take it out. Last time. Point and flex. Tap your feet. All right, coming back to left leg, let's start to draw some circles. We'll go one way and then reverse it back. We're going to point and flex. And then go ahead and put the foot down. And take your left leg out, or excuse me, right leg out. Draw some circles one way and reverse. We'll point and flex. All right, so feet back in. Scoot forward in your chair. We're going to take that left leg and we're going to scoot our foot back a little. Stretch your toes. So you're up on your toes. Drop that knee down. Stretching toes. Now release the back of your foot to the ground. Let your knee get heavy. Stretch your foot the other way. And bring it down. Okay, we're going to change sides. Take right foot back. Stretch your toes. And then back of the foot. Alright, so sitting at the front, go ahead, take your legs out just a little. We're going to do one sun salutation with a rotation. Just one. So palms forward. Inhale those arms up, big circle. Find Anjali Mudra, palms together above your head. Exhale, pull it down. Okay, so here we go with the move. We'll inhale up. Now exhale and start to fold forward. You can bring those hands to your thighs or flat back it down. We're going to inhale, pull our shoulders together for cat. Drop your, or excuse me, cow, drop your belly. Exhale, press into cat. And then we come to forward fold. Take that right hand down, left arm up to the sky. And then left arm comes down. Inhale, get long, flat back. Forward folds. Left hand goes up to the sky. And down we come. Now, lift your chest flat back. Arms up and around. Anjali Mudra. Pull it close down to your heart. We're going to close with a deep exhale, so take a deep inhale in. Nice long exhale out. And we'll take a bow to ourselves and to each other for the gift of shared practice. Thank you. Namaste. Have a good day, guys. I will see you tomorrow for Silver Sneakers. Happy Thursday.